What's good? What's good? What's good? What's goody? So we got some boxing news to discuss. Gervonta Tank Davis has proven to be the biggest. You know how Errol Spence say he the big fish? That's what Errol Spence say. Tank Davis has proven to be the biggest. It's the worst. And we're gonna talk about why, right? Tank Davis, everything to say about Terrence Crawford, right? You got all this stuff to say about Terrence Crawford. Do what Terrence Crawford did, Tank Davis. Fight Terrence Crawford. Let me say it again. Do what Terrence Crawford did, Tank Davis. Fight Terrence Crawford. If you're willing to smack that man in real life, why don't you do it for big money? Stand on business. Do it for big money. Stand on business and do it for big money. Why would you do it for free? Why would you do it for free? Why don't you get in the ring with that man, square off with that man, and get paid buku cash? You're going to get that turkey money, at least $50 million, more than you're going to get to fight Jake Paul. Turkey will put the money up for you to fight Terrence Crawford. You willing to fight Jake Paul, right? True media salute. All facts, family. If you're willing to fight Jake Paul above 150 pounds, you can fight Terrence Crawford. How about that? And you're going to get more than the $40 million you're looking for. Since you said first of all, let's be real here, people. If he even think about putting any kind of hands on Terrence Crawford outside the sport of boxing, we know how that's going to end. We know how that's going to end. It's going to be like a pedestrian. It's going to be like a pedestrian attempting to put hands on Terrence Crawford outside the ring. Go ahead and attempt it. Everybody, I don't get it. So you don't think, first you said the man was doing it for clout and money. But you fighting a YouTuber. But you gonna fight a YouTuber. And the YouTuber is controlling the narrative to try to make it a real fight, and you okay with that. And you said Terrence Crawford was looking to fight Canelo Alvarez because he was chasing the bag. That's what you said. You said he was just chasing the bag. Right? Hey, Will, what up, nephew? Nephew, you know how I do. I'm going to keep it a hundo. Right? This is what he said, nephew. Now, because people are giving Terrence Crawford credit, and he don't like that people ain't giving him the credit. Matter of fact, he don't even like when his fans give him credit. He told y'all to be quiet and just be boxing fans. And he ain't even fighting in boxing. He fighting in circus matches. But he told his own fans to keep your mouth closed and just be a fan of boxing. And he ain't even boxing. He ain't even boxing himself. But he jumped on social media. My Egypt, bless his queen. You jump on social media and try to diminish what Terrence Crawford has done after you tried to tell the world that he was just doing it for clout and money. And you're the one that's actually doing it for money. You fighting Jake Paul in a circus fight who got 13 fights, and the only fight that Jake Paul has against a real professional boxer, he lost. And to a guy who had 5 fights or something like that in Tommy Fury. He lost. And you got the audacity. I'm going to call it a spade now, because this is nasty work. You were scared to go up 5 pounds, right? And fight Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney. You forced Ryan Garcia to have a catch weight because you said you would be out your mind to allow Ryan Garcia to come in his natural weight because you and your team said, look how big he is. You and your team said, I ain't going to forget, you and Coach Calvin said, Ryan Garcia is on performance enhancers. That's what you said. You said Ryan Garcia is on performance enhancers. That's what you said. And if I find out you on performance enhancers, we taking it to the streets. You should have enough to take it to the streets, brother. That's why you always in court. That's why you always in court, because you want to take it to the streets. You want to take it to the streets. Now you talking about if you swing on Terrence Crawford. Man, stop it. Stop it. If you see Terrence Crawford out in these streets, you're going to swing on him. Stop. Stop. And Crawford got more money than you to fight a legacy fight. Oh, he ain't chasing legacy. He chasing the bag. No, you chasing the bag. How about giving Lamont Roach his rematch then? Because I defended the fact that, Tank ain't getting paid by PBC. They only giving him $7 million for the Lamont Roach fight. So I give you a pass for fighting Jake Paul, but you gonna hate on the man, another black man who's accomplished in being great. You ain't have to say nothing. Just don't say nothing. But you just showed your hand. You showed your hand. It's nasty work. You just showed the world that you're sitting there wishing this man lost. You prayed Terrence Crawford lost. That's what you were sitting there doing. That dude was praying Terrence Crawford lost. Because the moment he won and everybody gave him his flowers, man, y'all D-riding this dude. See, you was praying that he lost. Just like we seen you celebrate when Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia, you were celebrating because you couldn't do it. Or you were scared to do it. Terrence Crawford dared to be great. What you saw yesterday, people, from Terrence Crawford was actually daring to be great. When Canelo fought Bivol after he already became a champion at 175 and he lost to Bivol, they tried to tell you, he was just daring to be great. No, that wasn't daring to be great. What you saw last night from Terrence Crawford against Canelo Alvarez, that was a man daring to be great in the sport of boxing. That's what daring to be great looked like. What Terrence Crawford achieved and set out to do yesterday. And he ain't do it chasing no bag against a novice who's calling the shots. Jake Paul calling the shots, bro. Jake Paul telling you when to move. Jake Paul telling you when you can eat. And you hating on Terrence Crawford. Jake Paul telling you, you got to come to the press conference next week to promote a fight that you don't even know is happening. Yeah, tell the truth about that. Yeah, you don't even know if the fight happening. Because the Georgia State Athletic Commission still ain't even sanctioned the exhibition bout because of the size difference and because it's a circus. Yeah, let's talk about that. And Jake Paul is telling you, hey, yeah, be in New York and do this world tour for a fight we don't even know, we're not even sure it's going to happen. And you're going to do it. You're going to do it. Against a non-boxer, against a YouTuber. Right? Do the math. Do the math. That's what you told your fans. When your fans said, hey, Bro, this ain't it. Do the math. Do what math? Won't you come out and tell the actual numbers that they was offering you to fight Lamont Roach so they could do the math then? So you ain't got so you don't have people like myself that they say I'm speculating. Well, we know Blue don't speculate. Blue tell the truth because I got sources that tell the truth. Mine's been coming to light, right? I ain't none of these dudes. I ain't none of them dudes. I ain't Boxing Ego. I ain't Manager Moron. I'm not Fanon. Yeah, I'm naming names today because I feel like it. Yeah, I ain't none of them dudes. I ain't KO up here sitting there making up stories. I ain't none of them dudes, bro. Yeah. Ask about me. Ask these people that was pulling up to this fight and see me this week and see me getting all this love. Ask about me. Yeah, ask about me. I ain't none of them dudes. My stuff come to fruition because I'm actually out here. I'm boots on the ground, literally. Huh? I'm boots on the ground for real. I don't make up stuff. Ask about me. Salute. Ask about me. I'm out here for real. I ain't out here lying to y'all talking about, yeah, the fight ain't even selling out. Oh, yeah? Let me show y'all the crowd. You didn't some of these dudes tell y'all the fight wasn't selling? The fight wasn't sold out? Nobody was in attendance? Nobody wanted to see it? Right? That's what they told y'all. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. For a fight. And they gave out the watches. They gave people watches. Huh? For a fight that these dudes told you nobody want to see. LT Energy, brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, you stood on your pig through all this BS. Not gonna lie, you helped carry me through this one. Salute to you, family. Appreciate you. I'm different. How they say, nephew? Hey, Will, how they say it? I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Yeah. I'm different. I ain't these dudes, bro. So how about this, right? How about Tank come out and tell y'all, since he told y'all that he told y'all, do the math. Do the math. That's what he told y'all. Man, listen, man, I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted that this dude would come out and don't say nothing. All you got to do is not say nothing. You ain't got to like Terrence Crawford. Have some sort of code. Have some sort of pride about your people and your community, bruh. You telling your fans to be quiet and just be fans. Do the math. Add the numbers. They don't know the numbers to add them. Won't you tell them the numbers? How about that? Since I tell them the numbers, no, don't wait for Blue to tell them the numbers. Won't you come out and tell your fans the numbers? Since you told them to count the numbers, to add it up, do the math. Okay, show them the numbers so they can do the math. Hey man, y'all overhyping this dude. Overhyping him. He wasn't scared to jump up 21 pounds. He wasn't scared to jump up 21 pounds. You don't even want to go up 5 pounds and give the fans a fight. I can't go to 140. Shakur said, come to 130. You got Steven Espinosa sitting on Sway talking about, yeah, we offered Shakur Stevenson a fight. Shakur was at 130. Tank, after he fought Rolly, I'm going to go to 130 and fight Shakur Stevenson. Never did it. We still waiting. When did he fight Rolly? 2021? 2022? I'm going to go down to 130. Tank a really 130 pounder. Ain't that what Leonard Ellaby kept telling y'all? Tank truly is 130. Ain't that what Kenny Ellis tell y'all? Tank is really 130 pounder. Ain't that what Coach Calvin tell y'all? He really a 130-pounder. Okay, if he a 130-pounder, why he ain't go down and fight Shakur since Stephen Espinosa said we offered Shakur Stevenson. We contacted. You contacted Bob Arum? Yeah. When? Well, didn't go very far. Yeah, we know it didn't go very far because you ain't trying to make nothing happen. Stop it. Stop lying to these people, man. These dudes be lying to y'all, man. I don't say nothing, man, but listen, man, we got to have some sort of morals about our community, man. You see the Mexican fans yesterday? They came in, they showed up and showed out, bro. The Mexican fans came in, showed up and showed out. No, we want to get on social media. Our fighters want to get on social media. Yeah, he this, man. He ain't do that, man. He ain't that good. Now you just look silly. First you said he gonna get beat up and he only going up there to fight Canelo Alvarez because he doing it for the money. Now he outclassed Canelo Alvarez and he did it looking great and got the bag. He fought for the legacy and got the bag. He created history and got the bag. And guess what? He ain't even take no punishment doing so. Right? Because that's what they said. You got to get in and get out. Can't take no punishment. He ain't take no punishment yesterday. So he got the bag. He didn't take no punishment. Right? And he got the legacy. He got the bag, the legacy, and he didn't take no punishment. Walked out dancing. Feeling good. Feeling good about himself. Right? And so since you can't knock him, we know you were sitting there praying that man lost because you just showed your hand. You just showed the world. Sean D9, salute family, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you. We know you were sitting there praying that man lost because your response told us. You can always tell. You can tell from a person's response. Oh, man, stop D-riding that man. Man, Errol Spence out here talking about, yeah, just so y'all know, I'm riding with Terrence Crawford. I'm pulling for Terrence Crawford. And he actually fought Terrence Crawford and lost. The biggest loss of his career in the boxing ring. He actually fought Terrence Crawford and lost. He cheering for Terrence Crawford. This dude told us, hey, I want to fight Terrence Crawford. I ain't forget you said that. Oh, I want to fight Terrence Crawford and knock him off. Well, do it. Do it. You got the opportunity to do it. Do it. What you waiting for? What you say on the Nutty Professor? Don't wait. Come across here, Eagles. Come across the table. You ain't got to wait. Come across. You willing to fight Jake Paul? You'd fight Jake Paul, right? You said if you see Terrence Crawford on the concrete jungle, you put hands on him. So why don't you put hands on him in the ring for millions upon millions of dollars? We see that you do that. We see that any type of number will move you. Right? We see that a number will move you, right? Because all they had to do with Netflix and Jake Paul for a YouTuber, dangle that $40 million carrot, right? You chose the spectacle over legacy, right? And over getting your get back against Lamont Roach. Right? Who said tell him to come to 140? Man, be quiet. Why Terrence Crawford ain't got to come to 140? Jake Paul ain't coming to 140, is he? And he gonna get more money to fight Terrence Crawford. How about fighting Terrence Crawford at 150? 160. You gonna fight Jake Paul? Jake Paul ain't coming nowhere past 175. Jake Paul ain't coming nowhere past 175. So fight Terrence Crawford for more than, you're going to get more. You're going to get more than $40 million, bro. You're going to get more than $40 million, bro. I'm pretty sure Turkey will give you 3 Ferraris. Matter of fact, out that $75 million Terrence Crawford just made, I'm sure Terrence Crawford will buy you 3 Ferraris and get his $100 million and give you 50. That's more than That's more than you're going to get to fight Jake Paul. And it's a legacy fight. And you said you wanted to slap Terrence Crawford in the street. You'll swing on him in the streets for free. So how about Turkey will give you $50 million to fight Terrence Crawford, a real fight, and get your 3 Ferraris. How about that? How about that? Would you do that? Since you're willing to swing on them in the streets for free. Man, these dudes is, why dudes want to be so street? Ain't nothing in the streets. Why he want to be street? Oh, I see him in the street. See him in the street? Hey, bro, you are a professional athlete. That's what you are. You are, sir, are a professional athlete. That's what you are, sir. You, sir, are a professional athlete. We have no pride about ourselves in our community. None. Hey, you ain't got to say nothing about Terrence Crawford. Just don't say nothing. He was sitting there. We could tell you was sitting there like the dude off a belly. I don't like that. As soon as Terrence Crawford won, he was sitting there like that dude off a belly. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Eating a banana. We know you was sitting there eating a banana. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Who this dude Terrence Crawford think he is? Who he think he is? DJ Quick? Who he think he is? Kid Capri? All he do is fight legacy fights and make money. Huh? I'm going to drop a dime on this dude. I'm going to drop a dime on this dude. I'm going to drop the dime on this dude. Malaya, peace and blessings, queen. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work. Look how many people talking about Terrence Crawford is better than Floyd Mayweather. He surpassed Floyd Mayweather. All Floyd Mayweather did was show y'all, I put my money on Terrence Crawford. He ain't say nothing. He did it better than Floyd Mayweather. He better than Floyd Mayweather. He beat Canelo better than Floyd Mayweather. All Floyd did was show y'all. It don't matter to me because I put my bread on Terrence Crawford to win anyway. Now, he could come out and make excuses and try to not Terrence Crawford win and try to debate it. He ain't say nothing. He just showed y'all, I made almost $1 million off Terrence Crawford. I bet with Terrence Crawford. I felt like Terrence Crawford gonna win it. Period. I rock with Terrence Crawford. Nothing more needed to be said. Nothing more needed to be said. Deacon Weezo, the comedian, my brother in Super Chat, salute to our brother Bud Crawford. Yes, sir. Get a man his flowers. Happy Valley Farm, brother in Super Chat. Hit the like, people. Yeah, get the lights all the way up. Katie the Ghost said, blood not messing with Floyd. It don't even matter. In our community, we got an issue. We got a big issue in our community. We always want to pit each other against each other. They fought in multiple different eras. Yeah, they got a common opponent in Canelo Alvarez, but they fought in different eras. Never mind if Terrence Crawford is better than Floyd. Never mind if Floyd is better than Terrence Crawford. Here's the thing we should be paying attention to as black people in our community. Let's celebrate both of them. How about this? We just lived through 3 eras, and if Terrence Crawford retired today, in 3 separate eras, we got 3 black kings that ruled the sport of boxing, and not one of them lost. We had the Floyd Mayweather era. He never lost. Then we went to the Andre Ward era. He never lost. Now we're in the Terrence Crawford era, and he never lost. How about that? Let's look at that picture. Never mind the other picture. Never mind pitting them against each other in a fantasy fight that's never going to happen. How about that? This black excellence dominates the sport of boxing. And it take one of us to dethrone one of us. And guess what? Now we're moving into the Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Jerome Boots Ennis era. And guess what? One of them might not never lose. And guess what? One of them might not never lose. It's going to take one of them to beat one of them. How about that? I'll buy that for $1. Jalen, peace, blessings, queen. How about that? How about it's going to take one of us to beat one of us, to dethrone us? But in doing so, that just means we're going to have another one uplifted like Simba. Because if it ain't one of us that's dethroning one of us, it ain't happening. It ain't happening, Jack. Shut up. I don't care. How about that? Abdullah Mason, too. Forgot about Abdullah Mason. We just dominate the sport of boxing. That's it. That's all. We dominate the sport of boxing. That's what we do. We dominate the sport of boxing. How about that? How about we just dominate the sport of boxing? How about saying that? We dominate the sport of boxing. I see it. I seen Ellie talking about, oh, Canelo really won. Canelo said, no, I didn't. Duh. Dude. Canelo himself said, I couldn't figure him out. Ellie talking about, I thought you really won. Canelo hit him with the Homer Simpson. Dude. Dude. No, I didn't. I didn't win. He's great. I couldn't figure him out. You tried. Nice try. Try again. Dude, great, bro. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what Ellie said. Ellie said, he went up to Canelo and he said, oh, I thought you won. And Canelo was like, no, I didn't. Dope. Nice try. Stormy B-Man, Triple OG, what's up, family? Deacon, Wizzo back in the super chat said, Bud made me feel good to be black again. No, he shouldn't make you feel to be good to be black again. You should just feel good to be black every day. Because we dominate. Don't let a few nasty apples in the bunch or people outside our community make you feel like we unworthy. But that's because we just a threat. I know how it feels because I be disappointed in us too all the time. You're just disappointed, bro, in the way we operate. I get it. But don't let that bother you. You just get disappointed, bro. I know the feeling. I know that. Yeah, that's what he said. I know that. We dominate the sport, bro. We dominate. How you said on that movie, The Program? We dominate. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who did it better. Floyd did it better. Canelo, Terrence Crawford did it better. I don't care who did it better. The end of the day, Canelo was left saying the same thing about Floyd and Terrence Crawford. They're great. And I couldn't do nothing with them. I told you he was going to tell you, $1 Dream Deuce, what's up? I told you he was going to tell you that Terrence Crawford was better than Floyd. You know why? I told you guys that. I don't know if he believed it or not, and I don't care. But I told you guys he was going to say that. You know why he said that? It's not because he actually believes it. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But you know why? Because he don't have a built-in excuse for losing to Terrence Crawford. They gave him an out. They gave him a built-in excuse for losing to Floyd Mayweather. He was too young. He was too green. I told you guys that. He viewed Terrence Crawford as his opportunity to get back at Floyd Mayweather. And so when he lost it to Terrence Crawford, he had no built-in excuse. So he has to tell you that Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford is just better than him. So now that's his excuse. Well, I fought a guy who's even better than Floyd Mayweather. That's why I lost tonight. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. We'll never know. But guess what? One thing I do know, they both embarrassed you. Big brother and little brother embarrassed you. At the same age. Yeah? You was younger than both of them, and they embarrassed you. Big brother and little brother. You got away with one with our cousin, Erislandy Lara. With our cousin, Erislandy Lara, you got away with one. We didn't even think you won against the cousin, against the kinfolk. We don't think you won that fight. But you got away with that one. Cuzzo didn't commit. Right? So you got away with one with that kinfolk. And then you had a few other kinfolk family members that just laid down. You know, you use their names, but they ain't got the same skill set. We know they ain't got the same skill set and same talent. Right? And so then you came against little brother and you got embarrassed. And you had to say, well, you know, he's better than Floyd Mayweather. Of course you're going to say that. You have to say that. Because you have no reason to lose into a guy who came up essentially 3 weight classes and getting embarrassed like that. So you're going to tell the world and put Terrence Crawford on the biggest pedestal you can possibly find to make it seem like you lost the guard in boxing shoes. And in this era, Canelo, he is. You're right. He is. Of this era. For sure. We showed y'all once again. Is this your king? Is this your king? Is this your king? Huh? This the best you got to offer? And took him to school. Took him to school. Is this your king? Took him to school. Boss Man 4-time, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, your Bud Liquor store run and belongs on the boxing's history books since they day Bud turned boxing on his head. Salute. Paul Ruffin, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, congrats to the pound for pound king. Been following Bud since 135. Yeah. Yeah. Bud that dude. Can't be disputed. Because he's undisputed. Hey, I got a question. I got a question for the people. I got one question. I got one question for the people. I got to ask the people this question. I just got shocked. My wet hand touched the cord, and it just shocked me. I got one question for everybody. One question. Y'all ready? If y'all ready for this one question, I need y'all to drop the red and the blue circles in the chat. Y'all ready for this question? I got one question I want to ask the chat. Tell me when y'all ready. I need everybody in the building to drop the red and blue circles in the chat. Let me know if you're ready. Let me know if you're ready. Need the red and blue circles in the chat. Big Herm, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Tank is a wannabe. Crawford is what Tank wish he was. Tank is no king. He's a clown with a following. Bud stomped a mud hole in Errol and Canelo. Sure did. And Errol still support him. That's what a real black man in the black community and a black leader look like. Errol Spence. Stand up dude. Stand up dude. That's what we supposed to be in our community. It don't matter our own personal differences, right? We still got it's bigger than the individual. That's what Errol Spence understands. And that's what the people need to understand. That's what Errol Spence shows. It's bigger than me and my differences with Terrence Crawford. No, it's bigger than that. It means more to that. Huggy 68 brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I was at the fight yesterday. The stadium was completely filled before the co-main. Those tickets weren't cheap. Shout out to Canelo and Bud. All facts, family. All facts. Salute to you. Now, I want to ask y'all this question. Every chance they get, they try to tell us that Terrence Crawford is pound for pound number 3, pound for pound number 2. Every chance they get, don't they, people? Naomi Inoue and Alexander Usyk is above Terrence Crawford. Every chance they get. How many people here saw Inoue fight this morning? And how many people here see anybody posting anything about Inoue? Because he fought this morning. Because he fought this morning. Outside of you, L-Dub, you don't count. Because Inoue fought this morning. So, do y'all see all this publication? Drew Titan LLC, what's up, Philly? Do y'all see all of these hype and hoopla about Inoue? I don't see nobody talking about it. Outside of L-Dub boxing, you don't count. I don't see nobody talking about it. He dominated the number 2 guy in his division, and ain't nobody talking about it. Ain't nobody talking about it. Go down your feed. Ain't nobody talking about it. Stormy B-Man and L-Dub Boxer, y'all don't count. Who's talking about it? Who's talking about it? Who's talking about the fight? If you go down your feed, I purposely didn't do nothing about it. I did it on purpose. Because I wanted to see who else talked about it. Did any of these dudes make videos about it? Clay Moray, my brother, my co-host. What's up with you, Clay? Hey, did any of these dudes make videos about it? Or they still making videos about Canelo and Terrence Crawford? Did anybody do a video about it? Nobody? Sugar-free Mars, blessings, Queen. How you feeling? Nobody did it, huh? No videos? Huh? Did KO do a video about Inoue and MJ? Did Fanon do a video about it? Did Ego do a video about it? Did Manager Moron do a video about it? Any one of them do a video about it? Not one of them? Not one of them? No, nobody? Because it don't move the algorithm? Nobody did nothing? Nobody? Yeah, Clay, see, you don't count, Clay. You, L-Dub, Stormy B, man. Nah, y'all don't count. I ain't talking about y'all. I ain't talking about real boxing minds. People that really love the sport of boxing. Nobody, huh? Not a single person, huh? Nobody, huh? Ain't that wild? Ain't that wild? Y'all don't find that strange? Yeah, he said, yeah, this fight could be bigger than Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. They fighting in a basketball arena that holds about 17,000, 20,000 at tops. And Terrence Crawford and Canelo just fought in quadruple that, 72,000 fans. Now that math ain't mathing. Inside Square Circle, my brother King Judah. What's up, Philly? So let me get this straight. Manager Moron is a boxing manager, isn't he? He ain't have nobody on none of these cards that he's managing. All these boxing cards, he don't have anybody on these cards that he's managing. All this boxing going on, and he has nobody he's managing. RP to the great Ricky Hack. That's my wife calling me. What's up, bro? What are you doing? I'm on my live stream, and they can hear you. Everybody knows you have a voice. I don't know about a boss. That's crazy. Nasty word. That's nasty word. Okay, what?
Go ahead, get to it. Get to what you're doing.
Hey, I'll call you when I finish.
Yeah.
Back to regularly scheduled programming. Yeah, she said everybody know I have a phone. Back to regularly scheduled programming. Hey, but back to this, right? Don't that dude say he a boxing manager? All this boxing going on. Who's he managing? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. Don't these dudes say they boxing savants and stuff like that? Right? So I'm asking for a friend. How many of them has put up anything about Inoue? Or it's just about tearing down people that look like them? They just like the momentum of tearing down a black man like Terrence Crawford and Devin Haney. Consistently. I'm asking, did KO put videos up about Inoue fight with MJ? Anything? 8K Crowder, my brother. What's up, Philly? Nothing about Inoue? Only to move the algorithm? Well, we already knew what the judges was about, right? Why y'all shocked? Don't even mention the judges, right? We already knew. Yeah, rest in power to Ricky Hatton, man. Nasty work, bro. 46 years old. Levon Space, my brother in the super chat. He's saying, yo, he said, you real blue. These other dudes are clowns, showbiz. Hey, I'm not here for entertainment. I love the sport. Well, it is entertainment, right? Different strokes for different folks, right? But I be the one that y'all question on a day-to-day basis. All I do is try to bring you the real. But I'm the one that y'all question on a day-to-day basis. Because I tell y'all all the time from the very beginning, people don't like the truth. They like to live in fantasy land. Right? Did that singing old frog, did he do a video and a live stream about Inoue this morning? Or was he nodding off somewhere? I'm asking for a friend. Dude said, you are not, that guy. Did he do a video and did he talk about Inoue this morning? Joshua Wilson, KO want to debate you. Man, come on, man. I can only debate people I can see eye to eye with. Hey, Clay, did the singing old frog, did he do videos about Inoue this morning? I purposely didn't do it, and I was up. And I watched it. I purposely didn't do it. There's nothing to debate. We don't see eye to eye. We're not on the same playing field. That's the mistake I made in the past, was giving people credit that didn't deserve it. No, he wasn't nodding off. You know he couldn't. There was no way he was going to watch that fight this morning. That dude would have been, yeah, right. Where was we? Where was we? Where was we? Huh? Where was we? Where was we? Where was we? Where was we? Okay, right. That's right. Okay. Ninth round. We in the ninth round. Hey, they just doing their walkouts. Oh man. Right. Yeah, right. Okay. All right, people. Let's get back to this. All right. Come on. Let's get back to this. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Dude walking around like Sammy Davis Jr. just stepped out of his grave. Yeah, I got time today. I just feel like it. I feel good. Like James Brown said. I got time today. I just looked at my wrist. I got time today. I took a nap. I feel good. The Niners won. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford won, like I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Where you think David's socks at? Where his socks at? Huh? You want me to smell his socks? You want me to smell his socks? Okay. All right, y'all do that. I'll do that. Yeah. Singing old frog. Okay, all right, yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Where your socks at? Are they two? Are they colored? All right, yeah, okay. Well, you see now, OG, yeah, because I can man and shoot behind that. You understand? OG, the way you knocked it off, roll the tape. Look how you knocked it off. Nobody did it like that. You barely touched the floor, OG. OG, I can manage you, bro. We gonna start our own league. Knocking off without hitting the floor. Who can knock off the lowest without hitting the floor? Look, our OG did it. Roll the tape. Roll it. And you're gonna have KQ behind him. Give me an O. Give me a G. It really don't matter who nod with me. Hey. Cause I nod the best. Hey. These dudes is weird, bro. Dudes is weird, bro. Dudes is weird, bro. Gonna be dressed like dude from The Longest Yard. With pom-poms. Can't make this stuff up, bro. Can't make this stuff up. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. Joe Townsend, my brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue. He said, I see my dog is on his New York-ish today. Salute to my brother for always being real, authentic, and consistent. Always I met my dog Blue outside in real life, not on the stream yard. See you soon, kinfolk. Yes, sir. Salute to your family. Love you, King. I ain't never seen this type of, hey, man. Have y'all ever seen this type, the fearsome foursome? These dudes is wild, bro. These dudes is wild. Fearsome foursome, bro. High-fiving and chest bumping. High-fiving and chest bumping, bro. Yeah, because Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford. Because Bud Crawford. Dudes is weird, bro. But I bet you they're going to make videos talking about Bud Crawford. Bet you that. I bet you they make videos about Bud Crawford, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. KO gonna be debating people. No. You see how far the singing frog went to the floor. The tip of his nose almost touched the floor, and it didn't touch the floor. Well, he didn't even go past his kneecaps. Well, no. That's because technically the shadow. If you look at the shadow on the wall, I'm the best debater out here. You know what I'm saying? I can do this. I do this. Acondo Samuel Son, my brother in super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said in that super chat, he said thank you very much. Salute to your family. Wow. Sheldon LD, wow. Sugar Free Mars, you know I'm telling the truth, Queen. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. These dudes out here. Terrence Crawford making history. Shouts out to Terrence Crawford, man. Making history. History. Not his story, history. You know what I'm saying? Dude out here making history. Listen. Again, like I said before, my issue with Bud with the situation with Errol Spence was just make the fight. You feel me? That's all. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see the fight. Make the fight. Feel me? I'm just telling y'all the truth. Y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Jahad Mitchell said, Blue, salute. You was the first person. I told y'all this years ago. I told y'all this years ago. I told y'all this before Bud was saying it. Before anybody. I told Bernie this, and Bernie said, nah, Blue, you're going too far. I said, Bud could beat Canelo. He's like, you going too far. Y'all know. He said it right here on the live stream. I stand on my square. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. But I stand on my square. I don't know what's wrong with that dude. Harvey M, what's up? I don't know, bro. It's weird behavior to me, man. You're supposed to be a fan of the sport of boxing. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing, bro. You feel me? I'm a fan of fighters for sure, but I'm a fan of the sport first. You got to be a fan of the sport of boxing first. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a fan of fighters, man. And you can't be emotional about specific personal fighters. You can't. And you can't be out here trying to make a name off yourself or for other people hard work. That's nasty work, bro. And again, there's a space for everybody. Stop trying to mislead people and try to tear down the people. Why you said Crawford lost to Majimov? I never said that. Get him out of here. Have a nice trip. I never said Crawford lost to Majimov. When did I say such a thing? When did I say such a thing? Alan Lamb, what's up, family? When did I ever say such a thing? I never said such a thing. Trill Will, my brother in the building in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, I met my dog Blue in Atlanta at Shakur versus Jamel. Blue helped me build my first channel and been my bro for years. Keep grinding, Brody. You already know, family. Salute. I don't even know where people's ill will or animosity to me. I don't even know where that comes from. That's weird. J Pitty City, what's up, family? Shelton LDBC, what's up? I don't even know where that comes from, bro. I show love to each and every person, bro. I got no problem with nobody, bro. What's the point? I got a wife and kids to feed. That's my goal. You know what I'm saying? That's my journey. That's my goal. I ain't out here trying to swindle nobody and lead people. I ain't beef with nobody. I ain't doing none of that, bro. I'm not doing none of that. Dude's just weird, bro. Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat. He said Tank has showed his hand this year straight. Yeah, bro. It's weird, bro. So Canelo Alvarez talking about he did and achieved everything he needed to achieve in the sport of boxing. Dude stepping off. Dude talking like he trying to step off. I think how Andre Ward always said, don't try to sneak out the back door without paying your taxes. I think Canelo trying to sneak out the back door without paying his taxes. He ain't trying to give us that Benavidez fight. He ain't trying to give us that Benavidez fight. Turkey on there talking about, I wonder if Benavidez can make 168. Bowman said it ain't happening with Bud. They ain't doing that. As he should not. Bud, 38 years old. He a little dude. You know what I'm saying? Louis Luck, what's up, family? Uncle Patron, what's up? Shadow Ghost, 1111, what's up, family? Valor, what's up? Chase Browser, what's up? Yeah, he tried. Yeah, Sugar Free Mars. Canelo trying to sneak out the back door without paying taxes. Carl Cookie, what's up? Janet Becker, Bud. I don't even think about those fights. Reggie, what's up? Jimmy Bernard, what's up? The only reason I thought about this is this fight for Bud because it's a legacy fight. Those fights ain't legacy fights. It's meaningless. He's 38. Yeah, Clay. Clay said Canelo good in his space. His money right. He ready to hang them things up. Yeah, but he got to pay his taxes. Turkey like, yo, listen, man. Nah, bro, you got to give me my money's worth, brother. That wasn't it. That ain't it. Oh, you thought it was over. Oh, no, sir. Oh, no, sir. Oh, no, sir. Oh, no, sir. Fred Natara, what's up, family? Chase Bowser, salute, family. I appreciate you. And shouts out to my brother Chris Legg, man. We didn't get to link up, man. We kept missing each other, man. Shouts out to my brother Chris Legg, man. I seen him in passing one time and didn't even get to kick it with him, man. Like I wanted to. All good though. Will Sinclair, what's up? Hands of Shiraz, I could see that. But let me get out of here, man. I gotta pack up, man. Yeah, Clay. Bo said that they going back to the gym though. That's what Bowman said today. He said they're going back in the gym. He talked about boots, so it sounded like he was like, man, that dude don't want this smoke. Sound like that could be a possibility. It's a boots fight, bro. Akondo Sammy Hassan, my brother in the super chat. He said, I remember when you stated on the when you started on the porch. Salute, family. I appreciate you. See, that's love. Born Rich, what's up? 88 Sports Tour, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said the Benavidez fight will never happen because Canelo knows he's gonna have to go through fire to win. Yeah, he thought he wasn't gonna have to do that yesterday, and he found out quickly he wasn't gonna have to. Yeah, he is, Tez Parker. Told y'all. Dude is different. I told everybody that he's going to beat Canelo Alvarez. And y'all say he's too big. It's not happening. No. Blasey, blah. No. No, Blue, you don't know what you're talking about. Bud too small. I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it for years that he's going to win. For years. And I say he's going to win unanimous decision. And I say he's going to make it look easier than what everybody expect. What? Blue don't know what he's talking about. Your picks be so wrong. Didn't dude come in the chat yesterday? Oh, Steve Nelson just got knocked out. You better check yourself. Where's he at? Has anybody known where that guy is? Does anybody know what that guy is? Where is that guy? Salute to LeVon Space, my brother in the super chat. He said, you too humble, Blue. Put these clowns on notice. Because, you know, I don't be feeling too motivated to do it, man. Because I'm looking in a completely different direction. You know what I'm saying? But let me get out of here, man. Ronaldo Brooks Jr., what's up, family? Appreciate y'all, man. Coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. Mr. Holmes, what's up, family? Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. If you owe me bread, please send me my bread. Don't be that dude, man. Sedante Fox, what's up, family? Stand on your square, man. If you owe me bread, stand on your square, please. Stand on your square, because I would do this. I would have did it. DJ Spinner, what's up? You know what I'm saying? If you owe me bread, send me my bread, bro. Because if it was the other way around, I would pay my tab. Pay your tabs. Pay your tabs, man. I would have did it, Clay. You know what I'm saying, Clay? If it's me, Clay, I'm paying my tabs. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that dude, bro. I'm a stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying? I would have paid my tabs. Pay your tabs, man. Tie in the sky, blessings, queen. I need my bread, you know what I'm saying? But salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.